Hi Leo, it's Sarah here with your February 2016 love reading. It's going to be a mid-monthly reading obviously now. I'm really sorry that I didn't get to it at the beginning of the month, but just had loads of private readings to do and work during the week, and it just takes quite a bit of time to do these readings, so I'm really sorry, but I'm going to try and get to them sooner in the future, but time just gets away from me. So just wanted to also say thank you very much for your likes, shares and subscribe from last month. Really appreciate it. It's a lot of work to do these readings, so it makes it all worthwhile to get all you nice comments and likes and people subscribing. It makes it all worthwhile, so thank you very much. Also, if you would like a private reading, I'm sort of running a bit behind with private readings as well because I've just been sort of inundated with them, so I'm running about a week behind, so if you want a private reading, just contact me on my email at orchidtarot16@gmail.com and we can schedule in either a Skype or a YouTube. I can upload a private video to YouTube, but it is running about a week behind. So, okay, let's get on with your reading. Wow. That's what I'm going to say to you. Oh my goodness. You've got, hang on a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana. So this is going to be a massive month for you, Leo. It's going to be a really big month. So this reading could go on for a long time. Right, okay. So what you've got, we'll go through each one. Major arcana mean basically that these things are fated. There is the universe is moving you in the path which you need to be. The first card that you've got is all about moving down a path, so it's the Two of Wands. Interestingly, in your past position, you've got the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is the beginning of a new cycle of having desire for a new project, for a new relationship, something that fills you with happiness and desire. And so it's just sort of the start, the flicker of the flame, if you like, and you had that in the past position. So now in your position of you've got the Two of Wands, so that one has now, Ace has now moved to a 2. So you're now going along the path of whatever this situation may be, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a work project. It's something that you really love though. But the Two of Wands is about embarking on this journey, and it is generally about being with somebody else. So it's either a business partner or it's a romantic partner. So you both need the other person to go along this path. You can't go down this path on your own. It is a path for two people. So spiritually, you need the help and the guidance, or just the physical presence of this other person to get you emotionally down this path. So that is sort of what's happening in the position of you. What you've got crossing you is the Moon card. Now the Moon card is all about, it can be about secrets, things that are hidden. It can be about, physical things that are hidden, or it can be about feelings that are hidden, things that you are suppressing within yourself. It can be about feeling inferior, insecure, feeling having irrational thoughts of feeling like things are a lot worse than they are. You've got another card, the Judgment card, which you've got in the future, is pretty much, when it's reversed, is pretty much exactly the same, which is saying that you're beating yourself up about something, you feel bad about something, and the fears that you've got are ungrounded. This is the thing that is going to take away. You need to take away from this, because what you've got in your thoughts is the Tower, which is not a great card either. But it's not all bad. It's not all doom and gloom. I just wanted to get that out of the way before we start to talk about how this can be turned into a good situation. So the Moon, these fears that you've got, these insecurities, the deficiencies that you think you've got within yourself, or these things that are hidden, or these things that are not coming to the surface, the worries that you've got about it are ungrounded, and that's the major theme for this month. Definitely is to try not to focus on those things. What you've got below you is the Page of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Page of Pentacles reversed is about maybe not being able to get a project off the ground, not being able to get a relationship off the ground that you want. So there's obviously some sort of stumbling block in terms of this. You're wanting to go down this path with this other person, but because of these fears and insecurities and problems and ungrounded, the things that you're beating yourself up about, it's causing it within your environment for this situation to be reversed. Now, it could be that this is an earth sign that you're having this situation with a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Could be that this is a work project that you can't get off the ground because you're worrying about, you can't, you don't feel like you're good enough. You've got all these real doubts about your ability to carry this project forward, to be able to, you can't put these plans in place to go down this path because you've got so many doubts and fears that are stopping you and worries that are happening. Just really please try and think. The universe is trying to tell you that to work through these issues within yourself, and you're going to have to do. You've got no choice but to do it this month. The Tower in your crowning position. Now, the Tower. Everybody looks at the Tower, and it looks like a really terrible, horrible card. What this means is that something is going to happen that you are going to think. Initially, you are going to have all these doubts and fears and worries, and something big, quite big, is going to happen that is going to shake your security, shake the foundation of your world. If it hasn't happened already, it is about to happen. So just watch out for it. But it can be a physical thing, so it could be, the loss of a relationship, or the impending, or the worry about the loss of a relationship, or you could find something out. There could have been secrets that are being about to be revealed with this. And on the surface, it will seem like this is a really bad thing that's happening. If it's something to do with work, it could be, you hear rumours at work that, there's going to be redundancies, or you take a loan out for a project or for a business, and you're worrying about being able to pay it back. All this, if you can see in the picture, this thing that is going to happen, it is going to clear away some things out of your life. But the only things that it will clear away are the things that are not needed in your life. And because you've got so many major arcana, there is literally nothing that you can do about this situation. This situation, the universe has decided that these things are happening to you, whether you like it or not. It could potentially be that you have been dragging your heels, you've been umming and ahhing about things, and now the universe is just going, no, enough. This has got to change. But you have got firm foundations. You have got things around you that are built on firm foundations, and those things will remain. Those things will stay. I think personally, judging by the fact that you have got this Moon card, judging by the fact that you've got Judgment reversed, I think what is going to change, and what I'm feeling really strongly, is that the things that are going to crumble, the things that are going to change, are going to be it's going to be your ego. It's going to be your fear that is, it's got you so tightly coiled at the moment that you can't see the wood for the trees. You can't see the opportunity, this opportunity that's in front of you, and that is there waiting for you to take it. You can't see it at the moment because you're so gripped by fear. And so something is going to happen. They say, don't they, that the thing to fear, thing worse, oh God, I can never remember these cliches that I try and come out with. The thing that's worse than the thing that's going to happen is the fear itself, or whatever. You know what I mean? Worrying about the thing that's going to happen is worse than the thing actually happening. So that's what this is saying. It's saying all these worries that you've got, all these doubts about what you've either done or what you can't do or what you're frightened about, it's all ungrounded, and something is going to happen that is going to show you all these things are going to be revealed. So we've sort of covered the judgment card. You know, you are at this crossroads. Judgment, when it's this way, is all about making decisions based on what is right for you, what is healthy for you, the path that you need to take. The universe is showing you this path that you need to take, and whether you like it, you can't block this. And by it being reversed, you're blocking it. You're blocking these things from happening with your insecurity, with you feeling like, with all these ungrounded fears about what is going to happen. What you've got in your environment is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is all about institutions. So it could be a marriage, it could be further education, it could be something to do with religion. So something where you have to conform to a rigid set of rules and regulations. And this is what's in your environment. So that's going to play out differently for every single person, because I'm doing this reading for thousands of people, or you know, so it's going to play out differently for everybody. But this situation is to do with some sort of institution. I'm not going to go through every single way that could play out, because it could be anything, but it is something to do with your beliefs. All this crumbling is something to do with your beliefs. It's something to do with your beliefs, maybe about marriage, about religion, about education, about something where there is a lot of red tape, where there's bureaucracy, where there's things that you need to conform to a certain set of stereotypes or rules. What you've got in how other people see you is the Justice card. So this, with this and this, could definitely point to divorce, I'm afraid. It could definitely point to some sort of ending of a marriage. It could point to some sort of legal proceedings, some sort of case that you're really worried about. There could definitely be something to do with a court case or a legal matter. Please remember, your fears are unfounded. Some sort of evidence is going to come to light that is going to release you from this situation. It all sounds really over dramatic, but that is what these cards are pointing to, and it is a major life event that is happening for you in the next few weeks. So, however that's the wrong way around. This can also be about a Libra, so it could be about a Libra person. It's also about karma. It's about what you have put into the world, you will get out. It's about balancing. If you treat people how you expect to be treated, then that's what you will get back. If you don't treat people like that, and if you're doing that out of fear, out of worry, out of insecurity, then this month is going to be, you are going to have a shock to the system. Something is going to happen whereby something is going to rock your world a little bit this month. What you've got in your hopes and fears is the Sun, which is obviously the hope that this is going to work out. What I'm feeling in terms astrologically, what I'm feeling is that the moon, you've got the new moon. There's a full moon in Virgo on the I think it's the 23rd, which is in your second house, which is all about money and career and job and stability and all of those things. So when that full moon goes into, also on the 28th, the Sun goes into Neptune in that same house. So I feel like it is something to do with your stability, and rather than but it could be to do with your relationship. All of that is saying to me, your fears are ungrounded. Everything will be revealed by round about the 28th of February. All will be revealed. And it will all work out for the best, whatever the situation is. I'm going to do some clarifying cards to find out a little bit more. What you've got in your outcome is the Hanging Man. So there is going to be some waiting, some hanging around for these decisions and to find out how this thing pans out. You're not going to get instantaneous decisions about this. It's going to take a while. Could be, this is also about sacrifice. So it could be that, with this Tower, there is going to have to be some sacrifice made. Whether that means that in order to get on the path that you need to be on this right path, you are going to have to sacrifice. I've got that many cards. Which one's which? You are going to have to sacrifice something along the way. It's not saying at this point what it is, but I'm going to just, right, let's pull some clarifying cards and see what this Tower is. Oh, it's a really hard month for you this month, Leo. It is really going to be quite a difficult month. Right, okay. So you've got the Three of Wands reversed, you have got the Nine of Cups reversed, and you've got Death, the Death card. So there is some major transformations coming. So that's your 8th major arcana. So there is some changes and transformations. Do not block this situation. The Nine of Cups is about, and the Nine of Cups is not bad either way. When it's reversed, it's good. When it's upright, it's all about wishes. It's about making wishes and wishes being fulfilled. When it's the other way around, it's about, you know, you need to not block these wishes from happening by becoming too wrapped up in your own mind. The Three of Wands is about putting things out there into the universe and manifesting, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for, you've put your dreams out there. They're both reversed and they both need to turn around. You are blocking these things from happening by your fear and worry about what will happen. Let me just see about this Judgment reversed. Right, okay. So you've got the Ten of Cups reversed, you've got the Ten of Swords reversed, and you've got the Emperor reversed. There is going to be this situation is going to be somebody who, there is going to be an authority figure, somebody in authority, or if this is your partner, they're going to become very controlling, very, this outcome is based on, you know, whether this is the Ten of Swords reversed. I mean, the Ten of Swords reversed is better that way than it is that way, so that's good to start with. The Ten of Cups reversed, these are sort of opposites, they're completions of cycles, and the Judgment card is nearing the completion of a cycle. So how that manifests is down to this Emperor. This could also be you. The Emperor reversed is somebody who is very controlling, very manipulative, somebody who is a bit sort of despotic and a bit of a megalomaniac. So just be careful and watch out for this person. It could definitely be this person in authority, and it could be, you know, something to do with legal issues. Let's just take on that. Right, okay, so your outcome. You have got the Six of Pentacles, you've got the Ace of Cups, and you have got the Strength card. So the Strength card is your card, that's Leo. Strength is again about patience. So these are very similar. It's about patience. It's about taming and calming that lion within. Everybody's got a lion within them, and two sides to their character. So you've got this lion, which is, you know, this Emperor side, or this Emperor person. In order to tame this Emperor person, in order to get what you want out of the situation, what you need to do is not overreact to anything. You need to try and keep calm. You need to tame the lion, get him to walk along with trying to be compassionate, trying to be loving. If you can do that, if you can tame that side, and try and focus on the fact that your fears are ungrounded, then there is going to be a new beginning in love. There is going to be new beginnings of something that you love, be it a work project, be it a new person coming in, who could potentially be another Leo. The Six of Pentacles is also about, is a card of charity and about giving and taking. So it could be that somebody comes in, if it is a problem with, you know, a money situation, there's definitely going to be enough money. There's going to be enough give and take. There's going to be enough coming in that's going out. So whatever the situation is, it's not all lost. Don't worry about. It's going to be a hard month. You're going to have a lot of lessons to learn, and there's going to be a situation that you think is going to be really bad. Please, please, please keep in mind it is not as bad as you think it is. Do not let your fears cause you to become ego driven, and try and keep that compassion. Try and keep some love within your heart for whatever this situation is, and do it with kindness and strength. And if you can do that, you will totally come out the other side, and it will end up with some and it's going to be around the end of this month. It's going to be around the end of this month that you're going to start to see things shift. Okay, I hope that helped, Leo. It's going to be a hard month, but it'll all work out in the end. I promise. Well, I don't promise, but I think. All right, take care, and thank you again for all your likes, shares, and subscribes, and I will see you again in March. Take care.